thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Bowl happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Big show. A lot of people watch it. And it was the halftime show got a lot of attention too. You have 20 million views over here on YouTube. You had Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar.
And 50 Cent.
And 50 Cent, who they didn't list. I guess he's
hanging upside down.
The secret guest. He's hanging upside down like the music video from back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
crunches.
There is a heavy nostalgia going on here. They're really going after us, Will. This is our age group right here.
Oh, yeah. What did you think of it?
No, I thought it was good, but I also know when I'm being targeted, I'm like, oh, you're doing this for me. You're doing it for this crowd. And you know, I think people are really yearning for nostalgia, simpler times, no COVID, no social media, just you and your pals.
Yeah.
And just straightforward, maybe less complex and arguably in some ways an easier way to live. That's up for discussion because there are all kinds of benefits we've received via technology that make things like this channel, this show, and this entire business proper, like capable of doing it. That when I was back listening to Dre, none of that. There was none of that. Who knows what I'd be doing right now? So
Snoop. Oh,
it's hard to say, but heavy on the nostalgia, and it was actually the oldest halftime show ever. They have the performers there have a combined age of 286.
Oh, okay. Why would it's such a weird fact?
And they're worth $983 million between them. And I just was watching it in awe of, because, you know, when you're on the media side of things, you can't help but see all the moving parts. Creating all these agreements with all these artists, getting everybody to agree.
Yes.
Right? They're all creative people.
Yes.
You're like, well, this is what the set's going to look like. And I'm going to need you here for this moment for the rehearsal. And what are you going to wear and this and that. But it appears to have all been worth it because people our age just absolutely love it. You had LeBron James on the sideline. He was dancing.
Yeah, the reactions.
People loved it, man. They just loved to see something seemingly simpler. It's just that's the only way I can describe it, Will. Because even the as cool as the sets and stuff were, it wasn't like over the top, really.
No,
it was kind of a simple setup.
It was kind of like there was a map on the ground as well.
It was an LA theme.
LA.
It was. I mean, it's. I'm saying it looks cool.
It almost looks like a block party with all the kids like just running around here.
You know, it looks cool, but it wasn't like spaceships and giant structures.
No lasers.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
High tech. It was very grounded.
It just was kind of a throwback in a lot of ways. And I think that's just kind of what people wanted right now. So I guess they knocked it out of the park. And I don't think there were any mishaps or anything. There were a couple things. I don't know if you have those articles in here or not. There were a couple of things, for example, and you know, this crossed my mind too when I was watching it. Obviously, they're doing the clean version of these songs. But I was wondering as I was listening to it, I'm like, how many times would they really have to perform the clean version of the song? Maybe for corporate events. But when they were touring this music once upon a time, it would be the explicit version.
Yeah.
So I was sitting listening to it. I'm like, man, I've never even heard the clean versions of these songs. So when they were ad-libbing whatever words they would substitute for...
Or not even saying a word.
Or not saying a word, it felt very uncomfortable for me. Because I had heard...
You can kind of see them wanting to kind of jut it out.
Exactly. They want to say the word and then they don't. So I was sitting there thinking about all the rehearsals that they were doing with the adjusted words so that they would guarantee say the clean version. But anyway, apparently there was a particular lyric by Dre that he was asked not to say, and then he said it anyway. Now, I don't know. Like, you see a report like this, she's like, who asked him not to say it? The production, they say the NFL, like, who from the NFL? Somebody who was coordinating the thing, or the commissioner of, like, what was this conversation? But anyway, the league reportedly told Dr. Dre that he wasn't allowed to use "Still Not Lovin' Police," which is the line from the song. You remember Still Dre? Remember those lyrics?
Oh, yeah.
Still rock my khakis with a cuff in the crease.
Sure.
Still, I mean, yeah. If you played it, it would all come flowing back.
Yeah, with the beat and everything.
But anyway, Still Not Loving Police is a kind of like a critical lyric. And even though it's been a very sensitive time as far as law enforcement and the public, he does the line. And it's hard to figure out how to feel about it because you're like, listen, man, that's the song. Mm-hmm. It was in the song originally. People are going to identify it as being missing too if you don't say it.
And how many people are singing it in the crowd as well?
And they're still going to sing it the other way.
Exactly.
Because you're talking about a legendary, incredibly popular song. So
and it was a moment in time.
It's all very interesting. It's all very interesting how you have the new age of things and you have the NFL, and the NFL has their own impression of what is safe. And you have the advertisers to consider because the advertisers are spending a boatload of cash that day. And did they have an approval over what happens at halftime? Is Dre going to say the police lyric? Because if so, it's my executive voice right there. If so, we're gonna have to reconsider. They may even have a clause in their contract. If he says the line, I'm paying half.
Yeah, deductions.
You just don't even
all around.
You don't even know how this stuff works. But anyway, he said the line. He stayed true to the original, even though they skipped still many explicit words. He kept the police line. Mm-hmm. And then Eminem also, during the same performance, and apparently he was also asked not to do this by the NFL. Again, apparently, allegedly, who knows? But apparently he was asked not to kneel. And of course, him kneeling is a reference to Colin Kaepernick. It's a reference to the national anthem and players having kneeled in the past. So it was like, I guess, an homage to that, taking the knee. However, apparently he was asked not to do it. He still did it anyways. And then interestingly, I don't believe any players actually did it. Well, granted, they would have had to do it before the game started. He did it at the halftime show. Taking a knee has been the subject of controversy ever since 2016. Colin Kaepernick on the 49ers chose to do it. However, despite backlash from some corners, it's since been adopted by athletes across the world. Eminem, despite reportedly being told he wasn't allowed to take the knee while performing, decided to do it anyway. It was a moment, I got to be honest with you, Will. I was watching this and it didn't even register to me. I thought he was kind of getting out of the way because Dre was moving over to the piano. Did you watch it live?
Oh, yeah.
So did it stand out to you? Did you notice his gesture that he was sending this message? I'm just curious.
Not at all. Not at all.
Because 2016 is just like I was saying, it's a long time ago.
I was like rocking. I was having a great time.
I'm sure.
I did not notice this at all. I'm
sure some people picked it up, but my eyes here, because Dre was moving to the piano, I was like, oh, damn, Dre's going to play the piano. And I totally missed what Eminem had done there. And maybe it's also because he covered his head like that. Like he put his hand on his forehead and knelt down. But either way, it skipped past me. And all my focus was on Dre tickling the piano over there.
Tickling, yeah.
Now, the Coinbase ad was another thing there was a ton of crypto ads in this production, obviously. We already knew that was going to happen. It was rumored that it was going to happen, and the crypto companies, they don't even know where to put all this money.
Sure.
They don't even know. They're like a Super Bowl. And the Coinbase ad was, it was like the hottest thing on Twitter as far as I could tell, because it had a totally different approach from all the other stuff.
Yes.
It was just this QR code, right?
Yeah, no high production here.
No.
It was the iconic DVD player.
Yeah.
Was it Screensaver?
Pretty much.
Yeah. It would just bounce around the icon and then it would change colors. And they used that as a DVD code. Or wait, a QR code instead of a DVD symbol.
I'm like, whoa, what is this new age? DVD makes a comeback in the form of codes, QR codes that take you straight to the DVD.
Did you hear about the other story where people were using this QR code and then the website crashed?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Coinbase was overwhelmed It's a fun thing to do. It obviously is also playing on the nostalgia thing because it's the same. Nostalgia was just such a huge player here because now you get the DVD thing and you had
Silverado.
You had the Sopranos.
Sopranos, yeah.
Yeah, man. It was just such a big trend there. But I saw a clip of a bunch of group of people sitting around watching that, and they were trying to guess what the next color was going to be. The whole room. And they're like, blue. And then it was like green. And they're like, red. And then when they got it, they were all like, oh! Like, people were just
interactive
drinking and in such a good mood.
Yeah.
And trying to capture the thing. And somehow it seems to have worked out for quite. I know a lot of people were irritated by it as well. Some people were sitting there saying, I'm not going to try to hold my phone up to my TV to get the QR code.
Right.
But what were they doing? What was the promo? They were giving $15 if you opened an account?
$15, yeah. I think there was like a $3 million giveaway as well. Like the selected winner.
Anyone who joins gets $15. And that's, I guess, all it took. And a nice QR code and DVD nostalgia. And you shut down Twitter for a little bit and you break your site. You got to think they were ready for it. Which also you start to realize that if they were ready for it and they still crashed, like how much traffic a Super Bowl ad can get you.
Yeah.
Get you a little bit of traffic.
Yeah.
Tell you that right now. This one, the best and worst Super Bowl commercial. So I guess it's kind of like ranked. Now, I did not see all of them. Hopefully, between the two of us, we've seen some of them. I did see the Silverado one that you mentioned. Obviously, Zeus, we were already talking about prior to the Super Bowl, so I was a fan of the Arnold stuff, especially with, you got Salma Hayek in there, you got Palm Springs, you got Electric BMW, you recall.
Yep. Yeah, big fan.
So let's see, let's just get that one spec. This is a big, scroll up a little bit more. This is a really big day for advertisers. NBC racked up a high of more than $6.5 million for 30 seconds of advertising. $6.5 million for 30 seconds. You want to get your money's worth. Sports betting, cryptocurrency exchanges, and new electric car models. Oh, yeah, and travel sites. I did see the Expedia commercial with Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
And he was like, you're not going to, when you're dead, when you're dying, you're not going to think about the stuff you didn't buy. You're going to think about the places you never went. That was him. He's like walking on some sand.
Yeah.
I was like, are you sure?
Was that a hit on materialism?
Well, it was just like, hey, all these other ads are telling you to buy stuff. We're telling you to go places.
Right.
So like, save your money. Don't buy all that stuff. Like, skip the electric car, right? So anyway, there was an Amazon commercial. I didn't see it. You?
Oh yeah, with Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
Yeah, they were kind of making fun of it. I really wasn't paying attention. I was eating chicken wings.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, Will.
But
no, you don't have to apologize for that.
They were making fun of themselves, is what I.
And they're trying to sell Alexa,
gathered.
Basically. It seems like they keep referencing this voice assistant.
It's like Alexa was trying to solve all these problems,
right?
And it was kind of interjecting into their real life.
Yeah, and it was. Like,
I don't know what the moral was.
Well, the production looks like
maybe someone in the chat.
It looks like a Hollywood style production going on with the mood and whatnot, and obviously the spending. Scarlett Johansson is going to cost you a few dollars, right? So that's another thing to know. People see the $6.5 million and they're like, "Oh yeah, it costs you $6." That's NBC's cut. You got to make the thing. You got to get Scarlett Johansson. You got to get the production staff. There's a $10 million enterprise, this thing. Sam's Club with Kevin Hart.
Oh, yeah.
Did you catch this one?
I didn't see this one. Did you?
See, the other problem for us is that we're also on the Canadian broadcast. So some of these commercials push through, and if there's like weird regional problems, then some of them don't. So anyway, Kevin Hart shopping in Sam's Club. Planet Fitness with Lindsay Lohan.
Oh my goodness. I didn't see this one, though.
I heard
Lindsay Lohan.
I heard about this one. That's a nostalgia play again.
What a throwback.
It's a
Is that Danny Trejo?
You're damn right that's who it is. And
wow.
Here's the other thing about that. It's a popular time of year, as you know, Will, for the fitness memberships. They got William Shatner in there.
Yeah.
So they spent some money over there. Pringles. Maybe play this one. What is it? 30 seconds. Okay, here we go. He picks up the Pringles. It's the last Pringle the hand gets stuck. Everyone's experienced this before. Well, he's in high school.
It's stuck forever.
Wow, that guy looks a little old for high school, not going to lie. And he gets married with the Pringles, and he has a baby
Wow, jeez.
with the Pringles hand. He never loses the Pringles hand. He dies with the Pringles hand. Okay. Oh, man, the next one. Jeez. You know what they're trying to say there? You know what they're trying to say there, Will? Once you're a Pringles fan, you're always a Pringles fan. Now, the Zeus one we've already seen, and I don't mind that one. Google has a scene on Pixel.
Oh, okay.
I actually didn't catch this one either. This looks a little bit more dramatic, actually. What did it say?
A lot of pictures here.
Well, obviously, because, it's got to be, scroll down. It's got to be about the Pixel camera with skin tones, right? This ad aired not long after the Super Bowl halftime show. And yes, here we go. Black folks have often struggled with cameras and photography technology aligned to work better with white faces, making it tougher to capture dark skin. Google was talking about this in the past. They have real tone software included on the Pixel 6. And it's, computational stuff. It's incredibly complex software that's able to more accurately capture the wide range of skin tones that are out there. That's cool. New Frontier, a Salesforce commercial with Space McConaughey.
Okay.
Has McConaughey ever gone? What was the movie he's going to space? I haven't seen it. Don't yell at me. Vin will yell at me for sure.
Yeah, Interstellar.
Yeah, people will yell at me. I'll watch it. Don't worry.
You should watch it. It's really good.
No, you've already said that to me before.
Okay,
and I'm a Christopher Nolan fan. I don't know what. It hasn't worked out to this point.
With Hans Zimmer.
It hasn't worked out to this point.
Okay.
So is it better than Inception then? Go ahead, Will.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine.
I think Inception edges it.
Just a little bit of an edge. Planters, mixed nuts. I don't know. Do I? Really? I mean, I already, what's weird to me about the snack food ad during the Super Bowl is it's almost like I need this ad leading up to the Super Bowl. So I get peanuts for the Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl, the last thing I want is more snacks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got enough snacks.
Because you're snacked out.
I got enough snacks, man. I saw the Silverado commercial. It was, but this connection was weird to me. Was this connection not weird to you? Like the electric Silverado and the Sopranos.
There's definitely a disconnect there. I don't know. Did any character like rode Silverados?
Honestly, I can't remember. I know
or Chevys.
I mean, Tony had an Escalade, right, at one point, and I'm sure there were Suburbans and like SUVs in the show, but not like very nondescript, just plain black. But I love the opening track, and obviously I watched The Sopranos, and you had Meadow and AJ in it. And I mean, I don't know. They're just trying to connect to feelings.
Yeah. There was a really nice tidbit here when she opens the door.
Yep.
People say that she looks forward just like Tony when she's opening the door. And it's, kind of like a family thing.
Okay, hang on. Let it roll. Let the end of it roll for a second there. I mean, it's cool they're doing an electric truck, no doubt. And he's coming out of a really old gas car walking across there. And they're just meeting up. And, I don't know. The connection was a bit loose to me, but they definitely, there's some branding there. Like there's some people have positive feelings about a show they watched once upon a time that was huge and isn't there anymore, and they just have now connected that to the electric truck, I guess. These are the worst. The worst commercials. Here's to the lazy ones. Cutwater Spirits. I mean, can you... I don't know. They spent the $6.5 million.
Oh no. Thrill driver.
Oh no. See, I think he looks pretty good, actually. I think
it was actually a really good commercial.
I think Eugene Levy has never looked better, personally.
Just cinematography, and
they got a bunch of celebrities too.
Yeah.
Actually, what's funny? When we made the video, I hadn't seen this cut. I don't know if anybody had.
Yeah.
I saw a trailer for that cut. So, but anyway, yeah, new Nissan Z. Anyway, there you go. That's a handful. You can see them all. They're all in trending, including the Super Bowl halftime show. So you can, whatever you missed, you can catch up on it.
There was a weird one too. Did you see this one?
No.
By Meta, and it was like a nostalgia kick as well. It's about this kind of Chuck E. Cheese character. Their store kind of closed down, and then it's just like really emotional. He gets tossed out of a van, like this character, and then he becomes a character in the metaverse.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, it's just he plays like the concert again, like his old days, and then that's it. I feel really empty watching this.
Sad?
It's really sad.
Right.
Yeah. But anyways.
Oh, wow. People are also sad. Look at the thumbs down on it.
Yeah.
I think it has had the same effect on others. If you're circling the drain and ready to go down, why not circle that drain one more time in Meta? Whew.
It's like some sort of
Grim. Yeah, no, they're saying like you're about to die. Oh, God.
Like I don't know. There's like one last hit of like drugs or something. It's like a weird connotation.
Jeez, Will, what are you doing to me here? I'm trying to have a day over here. I'm not done with this day yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Go check it out.
I'm not circling the drain yet.
It's a weird thing.
Here's a flight map showing over 140 private jets that left LA after the Super Bowl within the first 5 hours after the game ended. You know who would be good for this? Elon Jet guy.
Right, yeah.
Sweeney. He's got all the data.
Sure, yeah.
I wonder which one is Elon. Yeah, that's quite a few. You can see them on their way in and on their way out, or is this just on the way out? It's got to be. I'm trying to guess based on the pink lines versus the blue lines. But anyway, you can see them all piling up in Los Angeles. There's some actually from San Francisco up there. And then it looks like one from Mexico. A bunch came from Florida, from Miami over there. Washington State, so Seattle area. I don't know if I see any from Toronto. Maybe that one.
This one?
Yeah, and obviously
Drake's?
New York. And one of them is heading to Europe by the looks of it. The UK, maybe that's a big jet based on this diagram over here. But yeah, it's always a lot of celebrity activity going on. Some people were pissed because the celebrities didn't have masks on because California still has a mask mandate. And the celebrities were just partying in the...
Yeah, no one had masks.
No, but they also were outside, right?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, sort of. I think it's classified as an outdoor stadium.
Yeah. It's still foreign to me.
But
like
obviously some of them, like some of those booths or boxes, they might as well be inside. And it's like the front of it is cut off. But anyway, some people were pissed about that today.
Sure.
If you're on social media, it's not fine. It's not hard to find people that are pissed. They're out there for one reason or another. This is a crazy story. This story is bananas. This a Rams wide receiver, Van Jefferson, he had to immediately leave the game after winning the Super Bowl. No post-game celebrations because his wife had gone into labor during the game. So there's footage of him grabbing his daughter, who was at the game with him, and just rushing out of there immediately after they had won. No time to celebrate. And so he goes straight to the hospital, and here you can see the photo. He's holding his newborn. I don't know if it's the hospital. Actually, it looks like maybe it's in his house. But either way, his wife, Samaria, went into labor during the game, and now he can reflect on a day unlike any other. A Super Bowl ring and the birth of his child.
Oh. That's
you'll never forget that.
That's a hell of a day.
You'll never forget that day, man. What else can you ask for in a day? It's just
look at his face, too.
A wild combination of things and emotions. Can you imagine the combination of emotions? Like, it was a close game too. So you're up and down and knowing in the back of your head your wife is that pregnant, so that could happen at any moment, and you're focused on a game.
The pressure.
And then you get the immediate relief of winning, and then a phone call, and it's just, what a roller coaster, man. Wow.
Yeah, congrats.
I mean, I've had kids before.
Yeah.
And, actually, I did once get the call. I was on the ice playing, definitely not for the Super Bowl.
It wasn't for the Stanley Cup?
No, definitely not for the Stanley Cup. I was just playing a recreational game. And I got off the ice and I checked my phone, and there was a message, get to the hospital. That I had that experience.
Did you win that game?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
If it was the Super Bowl, I would have remembered.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's definitely one up that experience. But I can tell you the emotions associated with that alone, the having the child and your wife being in labor is already big.
That's a lot to take.
You add the Super Bowl to it.
At the Super Bowl and winning the ring.
It's crazy, man. A lot of